How you doing? This is the guy from Pittsburgh, and I will ask you to kindly beg your forgiveness. I'm still wheezing a lot. I had a high fever, and this is not about Casio. This is about Wikipedia and its built-in bias. One of my fans created a Wikipedia page about me. Now, I will admit I gave him the details about my life, and I could go back if I did enough research in the San Francisco Library, and I went down to LA and went down to the LA Times and did some research there about things that have happened in my life. They're in the newspapers. Like the time I ran away for several weeks when I was a child, and I was in the San Francisco Chronicle. They were looking for me. It was buried in the back pages, but there was my picture. So, this site was removed by an administrator because they don't consider anything that cannot be verified by a mainstream source, a scholarly publication, a newspaper, a radio show, a book, too relevant to put on Wikipedia, particularly about a living person. And they clearly state if you have a Facebook page, a personal blog, a political blog, or anything that's self-created, well, your efforts, to use the words of Vice President John Nass Garner, aren't worth a pitcher of warm spit. Now, this leads me to believe that Wikipedia may well be controlled by the mainstream media, the publishers, the newspaper publishers, the book publishers, the magazine publishers, because, like in so many cases, if you're not a, quote, real journalist, you're nothing. You don't have credentials. Your opinion means nothing. And this astounds me, not the astound used by George Norrie, that here we have a site created for the internet, edited by people on the internet, to be read by on the internet, that ask people who contribute to their site for $3 donations to keep the site alive. But it's kind of like, we got your money, suckers. But your opinions, personal reminiscences, personal videos, personal pictures don't mean squat to us because we can't verify any of it as being true or false. So, folks, if you have a Wikipedia page, or you want one, or someone wants to put one on for you, if you're not backed up by the mainstream media, you're not going to have a page. And that's nothing about me and narcissism. I didn't create the page. Someone else did. I gave them facts about my life. I don't lie about my life. Some of it could be verified if someone did enough checking. It's Wikipedia says, your opinions, your work, your efforts, your commentary don't matter. And I'm quite sure they consider Breitbart and Drudge and Huffington Post and sites like that to be legitimate sites worthy of Wikipedia inclusion because they can be verified. They've been talked about on news stations and Fox and CBS and NBC and CNN. And in the newspapers, USA Today, Washington Post, LA Times, SF Gate. But if you say I got hit by a car yesterday and my leg got broken, I guess you better include a copy of the police report. Or you better have the local news station come down and film you being put in the ambulance. So, Wikipedia puts anything you do on the internet in a circular file. It's not even worthy of their inclusion. And another thing, their admin puts his language in such convoluted English, it's almost like it's written by a deranged computer. I had to read it over and over again. I still couldn't understand what he was saying. And I'm not a stupid man. And then I finally looked up their criteria. And basically what they do is anything on the internet that's self-created, including anything on YouTube, that's not from a mainstream source, is to be ignored and not allowed on their site. So we have a dictatorial and biased site for the internet that won't accept stuff from the internet. Okay, I want to thank Little Chris and Area 51 Drone and some other people from Belgab for wishing me well. I'm feeling better than I was yesterday. I just took the first slew of antibiotics, and I'm going to do one more video, and you know how I'm going to dress, folks. It ain't going to be Santa Claus. And then I'm going to go take a nap. I need it. I need more rest. And I'll be back. And I made a slip in one video when something dropped, and I used the S word, and I apologize for that. I'm trying not to swear. And next month there will be a special Belgab shirt in my video, referring directly to Belgab and MV. And I will be on Gabcast on Tuesday. So now I have 3 inhalers. And hopefully it will cut down this damn wheezing. It's driving me crazy. I feel like going out and renting a Darth Vader suit. I was wheezing so much. Okay. That's it. Oh, hello, Justin. Try to stay warm. And free Art Bell. And next time you look in Wikipedia, remember that they want your $3, but they don't want your opinion and they don't want your content. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.